Apparently, what's happened there is Streamlabs has decided not to go live. It went live for about 3 seconds and stopped, but I didn't notice until just now. So we are live, so it's fine.
Okay, all cool. So, you return to the lift. What would you like to do?
Just to let you know, PM, I have converted 3 sorcery points into a level 2 spell slot.
Excellent. Thank you for letting me know. James's camera has...
Oh, it's not gone again, has it?
Certainly has.
It was...
Switching it on and off again.
Have you tried switching it on and off?
It's probably best if you switch it
Don't go
off
into
and
the
turn it
light,
on.
James. Don't go into the light.
No, it's not playing.
It's very strange. It was working earlier.
Okay. Black will only be dealing radiant damage tonight.
So, what would you like to do?
What your orders, Captain?
Well, if we can get this lift working, then we need to go down.
Didn't we find a key, Captain, in the office? What might go into the lift?
Who's got the key?
I think you have.
I believe it would be either you or Lack, as it was in the lockbox you found.
Okay, Captain, then I wouldn't take anything. I'd give it back to the captain. I'd give it to the captain.
It might be too heavy with a key.
Everything else seems to be in order, is it? The lever and whatnot.
The lever and the key on the central bit in the middle of the lift seem to be in order.
Okay. Are we missing anyone? Alright, let's get on.
So you make it through, Balkan.
Okay, and I'll turn the key and pull the lever, or
Turn the
Turn
lever.
the key.
pull the key and turn the lever.
You unlock the lever, you push the lever, and half of the mechanisms on the wall turn, the other half don't. And the lift does not move.
What wall?
The wall
Right.
full of gears.
I don't know how long I am, but I want to stretch out to put like a protective
Like a draft
circumference around the lift.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically like a draft, literally a snake draft.
Draft excluder.
Draft exclude the snake. Yeah, I'll say that you can kind of try and stretch yourself out to do that. But the lift does not seem to be moving.
Going up to that wall with the
I'll come and have a
mechanism.
little look.
Yeah.
Make some investigation checks for me. I'll say both of you can either make them separately or give one of you advantage.
You potentially have a bigger plus than me.
Got a bigger what than you? Sorry.
Oh,
Plus.
hello.
Paid us.
Dan just says it outright.
Probably
I mean, I'm not exactly
without getting too technical and mechanical about it.
Yeah.
Should I
Advantage.
How many inches bigger?
Captain?
Well, he is the captain, isn't he?
thank you for the advantage? Natural 20 for 27.
Nice.
Okay. So, as you're kind of looking at this mechanism, trying to get it to understand it, you have vague memories of Kaishun telling you about old plans involving strange clockwork mechanisms and long rants about gnomes. And you spot 2 places. There appear to be missing gears to allow the train to fully turn. And notably, you notice that the larger of the 2 gears that's missing, you're pretty sure you saw in one of the kobold scrap piles. Back in the room, you would have seen it in amongst the treasure towards the bottom.
Would you like me to go and investigate, Captain, see if I can find this cog?
This may be my keen eye at play here, but I think there are some parts missing. Oh, excuse me.
That's
I think-
two apart, Captain.
think I remember seeing one in the scrap pile. Mr. Lack, if you want to go take a look, it might be quite heavy. I'm not sure how easy it'll be for you to fly with it.
Yes,
go
I
with
will
him,
go
Captain.
and find it, Captain. If Klein follows, then he can
Agreed.
use his muscles. I almost said brains. Okay, and I'll go. Whoops, no, that's not what you do. Where's mine there? Have a look in that scrap pile there.
But JD said, I think there are two gears
I think
missing.
there are two missing, and you don't think you saw a gear of the right size in any of the piles when you passed through.
Oh, James, can we borrow a past character of yours?
Yeah, I'll just bring Cog out. Don't worry.
You just fit Cog into it, and it just works.
I'm sure he wouldn't
Well,
mind it the slightest.
we are looking for a second gear, though.
Perhaps we should split up and have a good look around, Captain.
Let's not
Without
split up
search clues.
too much. We nearly lost Aldris the last time that happened.
We did. I'm pretty sure I'm not lost, Captain. I'm right here beside the gold.
Well, not to yourself, but you were lost from us. And you nearly then subsequently went over a precipice.
Right.
Birkin, would you like
Okay.
to accompany me?
Of course, Captain.
Then let us head this way.
That's fair enough.
As they set off, I'll say that Lack and Klein, you guys find the gear and are returning it to the lift.
Okay.
I'm going to head back into the storeroom and just have a...
Okay. Make an investigation check for me.
When the gear were picked up and when we get back, which is it easy to tell which space it goes in?
Yeah, from Zarut's investigation, he was able to figure out. Yeah, there's one big one missing and one smaller one missing.
I'll put that in then and then
Yes.
get back on the lift. Go over to
Revealing for nosy sorcerers. There we go. You see another long tunnel with more of those glowing sulfur crystals growing from the walls.
Yeah. Well, I've already checked them out, and they're a little bit weird, so I'm not going to go anywhere near them. I'm hoping Kirkin's following.
If you move your
Yep.
token alongside
Sorry.
for me. Make a
I'll just sort of be
perception check
keeping an eye out.
for me,
Yeah.
quarantine.
16.
It's beginning to feel a bit warm down this tunnel. Particularly if you
You-
reach that point.
Is it just me, or does it feel warmer down here?
If you ever seen like a draggled wet cow in the rain, that's like Kirkin, only worse because it's warm and wet here.
Hmm.
Is it moist, is it?
Very moist.
Moist.
I,
Yeah.
I suggest we be cautious. I can't hear anything at the moment apart from us.
No, it sounds silent. Save for your footsteps and Klein talking nonsensically in the previous room.
I just sort of peek round the corner.
You have a peek round. You see more of those crystals lining the wall. I will say this is a little bit of an abstraction of what this tunnel looks like, because I set out the map and realised I didn't have enough space.
Okay, if I don't see anything in the immediate vicinity, I'll just sort of keep circling round, sort of not slowly, but not like rushing either, just sort of normal speed.
As you both get to that corner, can you both make perception checks for me, please?
16 again.
21.
Okay. Quarantine, you're just feeling that kind of like faint warmth. Kirkin, you're starting to feel a little bit nauseous. There's something not quite right down this tunnel. You see more of the glowing crystals.
I'll just turn to Iris and go, so, how long before we declare them dead and move back to the ship with the gold?
Just keep walking around.
Yep, you
Peeking.
see.
No. Sorry, that was just me complaining about the map and controls.
You see it continues and curls in.
It's a death spiral.
More of those jewels. Okay. As you reach that corner, can you both make Constitution saving throws for me, please?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
18.
Natural 1 for 7.
Okay.
Just aim away from the fur, please.
So, 7 for quarantine, that's a failure. Kirkin, what did you get?
18.
18. Kirkin, you're fine. Quarantine, you're starting to feel a bit really kind of unwell. You're poisoned for an hour. As you turn the corner and see many of these large sulfur crystals glowing, and with each kind of pulse of the energy, it makes you feel unwell.
And someone dead in there too?
Yeah, you see what appears to be another one of those kobold tinkerers, though dead and slightly overgrown by the crystals. In their hand, a small gear.
I'm gonna.
You know what? This would have been a great day to take cast protection.
I'm gonna sort of
Nip in
find
there and
something.
get it.
I'm gonna find something to cover my mouth with, so I sort of
Doesn't
get a bit of a
seem to
barrier.
be making a difference.
Well, I'll pretend it does.
Fair enough. Placebo
Yeah.
mark.
I'm just going to say that, like, if you go further and you collapse, and then someone follows you and collapses, that's a good way to end up killing the entire party.
Yeah, that kobold looks very dead.
I'm going to point roughly in the direction that we've come from and try and connect with. I'll try the captain first with my message, which is 120 feet.
I'll say that it gets through. It's faint, but you can just about hear this message from Quarantine, right?
Captain, we're exploring. It's a little bit. We found a body and checking it out, but just checking in and saying that if we don't return soon, you might want to send someone to check in. Preferably someone who doesn't have to breathe.
Yes, I can do that. I'll send Poe. Retreat. And did I know what direction they went?
You know that they went kind of down this tunnel.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, Poe is immune to...
Poe can take a shortcut through the walls.
And Poe can burrow, yeah, absolutely, in earth form.
Okay.
And it's immune to poison.
I was just about to ask that. So, I said that Poe can make it through.
Oh, Jesus. She scared the life out of me.
This little tentacled face poke out of the wall next to you.
Yeah. Down that way.
Tentacles first just sort of come out of the wall before his little face. It can also fit through like a gap an inch wide as octopodes can, so it doesn't need to be a big tunnel.
Ooh,
But it will sort of wave like 3 arms telling you to go back.
I will retreat a little bit.
And I'll say that Poe can walk over, can kind of rumble over and retrieve the gear, no problem. Unaffected by the effects of the crystals.
He'll skip back going, whoop, 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 whoop.
Why not Zoidberg? But yeah, you retrieve the small gear. Quarantine, you're still feeling a bit ill. It might take a little while for you to recover from it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sort of stumble back to where we were.
I can carry if you want, or Kirkman can carry if you want.
If Kirkin thinks that they can carry me.
16 strength.
Yeah, I'd say Kirkin's a big enough lad to carry Quarantine.
Okay.
Big, cuddly, furry friend.
I was mostly thinking, carrying our usual thing, one arm behind shoulders, one arm under the knees, and Quarantine rests against Kirkin's chest, and next thing a little face pops out of Kirkin's chest fur.
And
And
looks at you.
Quarantine's like, that has an hallucinogen as well as poison?
What? Oh.
Makes a bit of a squeak and then retreats back into the comfort of the fluff. So, you see, the rest of you see Kirkin returning with Quarantine in his arms. Poe returns with the gear and hands it to you, Zarut. But Quarantine doesn't look well.
Yeah, I'll take the gear off of Poe and thank them. I will come and check Quarantine's okay. What happened down there, Kirkin?
More of the crystals, Captain, that seemed to be in large enough concentration to have a unfortunate effect on most beings who went near. Poe retrieved the gear from a dead tinkerer who was at the very base of the eruption.
Right. Should have sent Poe along with you to begin with, but are you going to be okay, Quarantine?
Just remember those really rough nights at sea. Times that by about 20 and you'll understand how I feel.
The early days.
The early days.
Okay, well, Rob's back.
Oh.
Perhaps somebody can, I don't know, looking at Eyeless Kirkin, Aldris, help at all?
I'm sorry, what, Captain? Help with what, sorry?
Well, Quarantine is suffering some ailment given from the crystals. Seeing if anybody has any magic or non-magic that would assist.
Has Kirkin put me down?
Yes.
Okay, I might...
Gently, like I wouldn't just drop you.
Stumble over and just sort of lean against Klein a little bit,
Such speciesism.
I will attempt to hug Quarantine as a snake. Like, wrap myself around her.
Are you a constrictor snake?
Yeah.
How much damage do you do then?
I'm not squeezing, just a friendly.
All right.
Just a friendly rib crack here.
Yeah, you don't know your own strength.
I do, it's plus.
I'm sorry, Captain.
Plus
I
two.
don't think there's anything that I have the tools to fix here.
Fair enough. I was just asking.
I just pat the snake on the head.
Oh, hiss.
Cool. PM, I do have a potion of poison resistance in my inventory. Would I be aware of that having any positive effect for Quarantine?
Probably if she had it before she went to the crystals.
Yeah.
I mean, I can inflict wounds if they think that'll help, Captain.
Bloodletting is a tried tested technique,
I think we could all do more damage, Aldris.
Right, sorry, Captain, I misunderstood.
That's kind of the antithesis of what we're going for here.
Oh, you want to make her feel better? Ah, perhaps some sort of shirtless wet boy would be good.
Klein?
Got 2 of those.
She seems to enjoy those.
Klein, doctor's orders. Remove your shirt.
I could
I
knock
need
her
you
out.
to remove your shirt
Captain.
immediately.
This sounds like awful pretext for a pornography. Well, if you think you're going to be okay, Quarantine, then we'll continue. If you feel up to it.
I am sure I will manage. Maybe if Klein were to help look after me.
Righto, and he slaps you across the back.
Maybe a little bit more delicate at the moment.
I'll sliver off offendedly. Offendedly?
Offendedly.
Sorry, it's been a long day.
We knew what you meant.
And I'll head back over and start putting the gears in place.
Okay, you start putting the gears in place. It's an easy job considering your investigation check earlier. You're pretty confident this thing will start moving now.
Okay, I think we're ready.
Okay.
If we're ready to go.
Let's go, Captain.
Welcome back, Eyeless. Just run you through a quick recap. The lift seems to be fixed, but Quarantine seems to be suffering with an ailment from some of the larger examples of the crystals.
He's poisoned.
I think he's just checking to see if he has that one particular spell. What might help?
I'm currently leaning on my physical support, Genasi.
Remember that you do still have those fruits.
What did they do again?
Long rest,
they-
basically.
They will provide the effect of a long rest upon someone eating the entirety of the fruit.
That's an option. Up to you first, mate, if you want to do that. It'd give you spell recovery as well.
I'm not desperate at the moment.
Okay.
Thanks to, being able to convert some sorcery points.
Well, if we're ready.
I will remind you that you have the fruit. So, are you pulling the lever on the lift?
Yes.
You pull the lever, and with a lurch, it begins to rumble down through the mine. You see many different snaking off mine shafts, some of which have been collapsed. You occasionally see the darting of a kobold in the end of one tunnel or another, but you're never there long enough for them to remain. As you grind down, it seems to be taking a little while. The next level is loading.
I will be gripping tightly onto Klein, possibly burying my head into his as high up as I can get close to his shoulder.
I don't have lesser restoration prepared, but can I use a second level cure wounds to try and remove what the ailment is?
You would need lesser restoration, unfortunately, for this. Yeah, you'd need either something like lesser restoration, some kind of rest, or any other spell that can deal with poison.
What if I turned you upside down quarantine? Would that like shake it out of you?
I don't think so, darling, but thank you.
Standing 69 is a power move, though.
Yeah, very much so.
Right. So, feel free to talk amongst yourselves. I am definitely not behind schedule. I don't know what you're talking about. I apologise, guys.
That's all right. No worries.
Is that big enough?
That's it. From before the session, we started talking about Helleran. I opened up Yorick's character sheet, and I couldn't think of the name of the spell, Lesser Restoration, so I was just thought, I'll just scroll through Yorick's. He'll have it. And I realised, Yorick doesn't have healing spells.
No, that's not going to happen.
Healing spell?
No, he does not. No, he does not.
I think there's an emergency cure wounds in there, just in case, but...
Yeah, I mean, that's like expecting Aldris to have healing spells.
Yeah,
It's just
exactly.
not going to happen.
Stereotype of clerics being healers. Who
Yeah.
needs that?
Yep. Well,
That one.
Tanks, if anything, with the AC on this fella.
There's an angle for Celeste if you want when the game restarts.
oh,
Getting, pissed off at the lack of healing from other characters.
I think Celeste is too nice to be angry about it, though.
In fairness, we would have said that about Yorick before, but he lost his temper.
all I have to,
At
all I have
one
to
time.
say
I mean,
is
He was
people are
provoked.
friends, not food.
He was provoked quite severely. So
I know, but it was still scary.
that's what losing your temper does, doesn't it? Makes you a little bit scary.
And that's why you don't do it often. It's more effective if you seldom use it.
Exactly.
Well, I'd say barbarians are onto a trick.
Yeah, but barbarians aren't really scary, though, are they? It's just
Yeah,
you know
just
it's going to
realised.
happen. Oh, look, they're pissed off again. Whoa, what a surprise.
I don't know. I don't think I'd want to be locked in a room with Klein.
I think
Depends what
quarantine
the
would.
pretense was.
I have four.
No
of my
pretense. I just don't want to be locked in a room with Klein.
We should do like a celebrity death match of all characters. We'll like do Klein versus Lazuli, and
Fine versus Sasha.
yes, the three-way.
But we're still talking about deathmatch.
Oh, I mean, yeah,
It harkened to sound like a very different kind of pay-per-view.
Yeah.
I didn't mean three-way. We need quarantine there for that.
Starts off as a
Right.
battle royale and then turns into something else.
I mean,
Oh dear.
Barbarians.
Poe
Barbarians.
and Tentacles could be a good three-way.
Well,
Oh dear, I appear to have dropped my mace on the floor. Let me bend over and pick it up.
Oh, I fell over again. Oh, I fell over again.
Quarantine, you're so clumsy.
No, now all I want to do is just fall down and go.
Never do that again, Fiddy. Ever.
My knee. It was meant to be Peter Griffin from Family Guy.
No, just don't do that ever again.
Okay, so I am almost there again. We will.
that's a good
Resume.
way of keeping ourselves entertained.
Yeah, we certainly are.
Yes, I've.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
So,
I'm like the little child though, where you've told me not to do something, and I really want to do it again now.
yeah, that scans.
There we go. We'll do that.
I'm hoping that we don't run into anything else because I have a distinct lack of spell slots at the moment.
I thought you might appreciate that one, Finny.
More importantly, I have no wild shapes left.
Oh no.
I've got one Rajay left.
What will you do without your Rajay?
Don't you get
Still
your
hit shit.
Raspberries back on a short rest?
Do slightly less damage.
And it takes slightly more.
That looks like it belongs in the cover of a romance novel.
I
or
know,
something.
right? It so does.
Yeah, if Tuskluff was written about this campaign.
It's Quarantine's retirement plan. She's going to write a series of steamy novels based on her adventures in the high seas.
That cover art is clearly inaccurate because Klein's not standing there frowning at Quarantine.
Roll 20. I don't have enough space on my roll 20 because fuck me.
Oh dear.
We've had this conversation. No, we're on stream.
Yes, that will get her stream banned.
Yeah.
That goes there. That goes
Because the
there.
rules are ridiculous.
No.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we got banned anyway, just for being us.
I did shout penis.
What I
ban
think
us.
is still
We ban
brilliant is,
ourselves.
had you heard about what happened to Finster last year?
Yeah.
And it's like, seriously?
So what happened to Finster, whoever that is?
Finster, well, it's changed recently, but Finster used to be a cis dude who enjoyed costume and makeup, cosplaying as a girl very, very effectively.
Well, one of their subscribers basically kept it going and essentially donated $12,000 to keep it going for another 3 years, and it's just basically become a thing.
Yeah.
They drive me up the wall with envy.
Yeah, it's kind of like if you saw them, you really think you're looking at a girl gamer rather than a dude cosplaying.
Yeah.
And the problem is because Twitch rules are so absolutely strict, he left us, like, similar to the kind of top I'm wearing here, he left his hand resting on like the edge of his chest too long and got banned for sexually suggestive acts such as touching his breasts.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Oof.
he literally doesn't have any.
Dear oh Lord, I don't know. How
So-
many farty, warty, wanky tankers?
Oh yeah.
James said wanky. That means we're going to get banned.
Yep.
I said a lot worse last week.
We've
didn't
all
I?
said a lot worse, to be fair.
Yeah.
Mainly against you, Dan, for your role of beating mine.
Well, there is that the traditional fuck off fiddy. So that's,
We haven't had that in a while though.
we have not. No, but then fiddy hasn't annoyed me for a
Sorry,
while.
Fiddy.
Fuck off, Fiddy.
There you go.
I'm not doing my job properly then.
No, you're not.
Challenge
then-
accepted.
But then I'm not DM at the minute, so you're good.
Oh, it can only be said by the DM, can it?
Oh no, you can. Anybody can say it.
Anyone can say it.
Okay.
Fuck off, Biddy.
So
It
Just
just
here,
doesn't have the same ring to it from me.
You're too nice.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
generally best when it comes out of nowhere
Yeah.
and for no apparent reason.
Okay, and then I just need those. I'm definitely prepared. I didn't spend ages on the map that I shouldn't have. Don't know what you're talking about.
I think you might be lying.
Absolutely.
Me?
lying.
No, never. No, that's fine. That goes there. That goes there.
Well,
Cool.
I'll tell you what. Should we have a quick early 5-minute break? Get a drink. etc.?
Yeah, I think so. That'll give
while
me
we've
enough
got
time
technical
to.
difficulties.
get
Because
everything
as fun
in
as it
order.
is hearing us just swearing and being
Yeah,
hilarious to each
I
other.
apologise.
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's all good. Right, let's have a quick break.
Belligerent.
We'll be back soon. and welcome back. Sorry, technical difficulties plague us this evening. So, Pirate Master, we were descending in the lift, or on the lift.
Yes. So, as you find yourselves reaching the bottom of the lift, it comes to a stop and the clicking and creaking goes silent. Anyone who's listening out can make a perception check for me, please.
Go on then, I'll make one.
20.
23.
6.
Nice.
Gold is whispering very loudly in my ear, obviously.
20 and 23 from Lack and Eyeless. Anyone else listening out? Or
Probably not, because I'm not feeling my best and too
Yes,
busy.
but not effectively.
Too busy trying to cuddle up to certain Genasi.
I leave that to other people to do. The peons, if you will.
What, cuddling up to Genasi?
As you listen out, Lack and Eyeless, you can hear kind of very faint voices echoing down the tunnel. You're not sure how far away they are, but you can just about make them out. You can't quite make out what they're saying. You just hear those voices. What languages do you guys know?
Celestial, Common, Draconic, Primordial.
Okay.
Common, Sylvan, and Thieves' Cant and Zopteran.
Okay, good to know.
I speak Parcel Tongue at the moment.
I'd say it would have taken about 10 or so minutes for that entire lift ride.
Can we see anything?
You're
yet?
doing fine. You just see more empty tunnels, abandoned crates with not much in them. You start to see the if you're continuing down the tunnel, you start to see.
Sorry, have we?
Traps.
The lift stopped.
The lift stopped. Yeah, that's
Right,
what
sorry,
I said.
I
It came
must
to a
have
stop,
sorry.
and you could hear voices echoing down the tunnel.
Okay, I
I
won't
listened.
share the map yet then, because
No,
So we're not on the new map yet, are we?
you're not on the new map yet. You start to come across these tracks, these metal beams arranged with wooden sleepers, overturned carts with not much of anything left in them. And you begin to hear the voices a little more clearly. What languages does everybody speak?
just Common and Elvish.
Okay.
Common, Elvish, Primordial.
Okay.
Infernal.
Common, Draconic, Druid, and Primordial, and Parcel Tongue.
Okay.
Common, Infernal, Primordial.
Common, Druidic, Minotaur, and Primordial.
Okay. You hear these voices, but you can't make out what they're saying. It's
Is it
a language none of you
humanoid
comprehend.
style voices?
Humanoid.
Or,
Humanoid voices,
just not sort of
somewhat deep.
not sort of reptilian like the kobolds, or
No. Somewhat deep, kind of throaty voices.
You want me to go and investigate, Captain?
Yes, please, Lack.
Very well. And I will fly off stealthily. Don't know where I'm flying, so I can't see it on the map, but I'll fly off to try and investigate the voices.
Okay. You make a stealth check for me, please, Lack.
27.
27. Okay. So you kind of fly through the caverns a little bit and find yourself approaching a you start to see the glow of light from down the tunnel. And as you get closer, you see this large open cavern. You hear the many voices kind of echoing around it. There are like a few layers to the cavern as it goes down, these huge sulfurous crystals. You can hear the trickle of bubbling acidic water, and as you kind of sneak in to get a look, you see several figures, short and stout, grey-skinned with black hair and red eyes, all wearing blue-toned armor similar to the tones used by the Blue Blades.
Mm-hmm.
And make a perception check for me from there, Mike.
16.
16. Okay. You kind of look out across and you see a figure, a particular figure who seems to be leading this procession. They are quite a distance away from where you are currently perched. It's a good over 100 feet across this cavern to them, almost 200 feet across. But you see a figure. She's got this very fine kind of like blue robe, but to your eye it kind of glints like metal. She's holding these large yellow crystals and channeling them, and appears to be of particular hierarchy, you would assume.
Okay. How many people do I see in here?
Let's see. 7 in total, though only 3 of them seem to be chanting. The others seem to just be standing guard.
Okay. Can I see why they're chanting?
You can make an Arcana check to try and discern. It seems magical in nature.
18.
18. There seems to be a lot of magic culminating around that central crystal in the middle of the cavern.
Okay, so they're chanting towards a crystal. Okay.
Yeah. You're not exactly sure why, but probably not good. They smell like wizards to you.
Right. And what races are they?
Can
I tell?
Being on the seas, you would know. You would recognize them as Dwagar, or Dark Dwarves.
All right, okay.
Seldom seen outside of Deep Home, their island country and city. They tend to take a lot of slaves, but odd that they would be working for the Blue Blades.
I'll then go back to where the captain is. So, Captain, there are 7 deep dwarves in there. They are doing some chanting, wizardy things to a big crystal in a big machine. And there is a lady who is obviously in charge. But I don't know what they're doing. It just seems ominous and magic-y.
No chance that we can go in and talk to them. What you say, Lack?
Maybe. There are 3 which are engaged, but 4 are just standing around.
I want to go in blasting if... Don't know what they're doing. What type of dwarves did you say there were?
They are deep dwarves. You know, the dark ones that live underground.
Oh. Would I know much about the race? They don't tend to be particularly good folk.
You make a history check if you want, or a history or a hearsay, I'll say.
I'll say.
Hey.
It's twice as good. But the 17, so 25.
Nice.
25. You would... Yeah, they tend to be kind of viewed with suspicion, especially in piratical society. They are notorious slavers. It's always said that you should avoid the island where their kingdom lies. If you shipwreck there, you're probably never going to see the sea again. It's unusual for them to be kind of away from their home, but as kind of the day's events roll through your mind, that name pops up again. Ingrid. One of the close allies of Kaishun.
popped up a few times. What connection would I make between Ingrid and these dwarves?
She is Dwager.
Right.
You don't know much about her story. She seems very enthusiastic for magic of the arcane variety.
She might be in the room.
Possibly.
Any idea on what they were trying to do, Lack?
It looked like they were chanting magic into some sort of weapon, is my thought.
It just seemed to be a raw crystal. There was no machine around it.
What do we think, gang? Do we go in talking but on alert for combat?
They were wearing
go in firing.
Blue outfits similar to those of the Blue Blades, though, Captain.
Didn't one of us have some vision? Was told
Of a mountain exploding.
Yes. Maybe they're trying to empower this this crystal in the center,
Captain,
to explode.
If one of these crystals made your first mate ill, and they have an enormous crystal that they're pumping magic into, this seems like a very bad idea for everyone concerned.
We already know that some of the crystals we found here are extremely volatile.
There you go.
Yes.
So I suggest blasting first, questions later.
There is just the off chance that they are trying to stop the explosion. Slim as that may be.
Or they are trying to cause the explosion to spread the effect of what the quarantine is experiencing over a wider area.
I mean, that's the way my thoughts were going, Captain, to be fair.
I'll admit that's the most likely, but it's worth doing a round table just to see.
You are the captain.
I think in order to try to minimize any harm to us, we do need to just go in firing, so everyone prepare for combat.
I think we need to fire at these chanters first, though, Captain. The ones we met at the Scouredon Temple.
Captain,
that's always the safe place.
May I suggest we try and make some sort of plan? It's all very well, everybody just goes in blasting. Perhaps we should focus fire the casters, as Mr. Klein has said, or focus fire this person in charge. I've often found if you cut off the head of the snake, the rest of it goes a bit of all wobbly. And I'll look at
I'll hiss at Aldrich.
I'll just look straight at Morgan. Oh, yes, sorry, I forgot you were limbs challenged today.
I think we should avoid hitting the crystal directly, because that could be catastrophic.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Mr. Lack can potentially go after the chanters, as he's got the best mobility out of all of us. We can try and carve a path through. People can follow and hopefully take out the rest.
I would cancel caution, as I am not out of magic, but running low.
We have those fruits, Captain.
We do have the fruits. Sorry, we took an hour's rest. Don't you all recover your magic so quickly?
Not all of us get our magic from the same place.
I know. I would know. If any casters feel they need to replenish, then please eat the fruit.
Even as low on magic,
because it would remove whatever the condition ailing you.
Yes, Captain. But even though my magic levels are slim, I still have more spell slots than you.
How many of those fruits did we get quarantined?
We got 4, but I was hoping if we could keep one, we could cultivate it back on the ship and produce more in time.
Which of the magic casters like desperately need it?
Well, I would certainly suggest Mr. Eyeless would be favourite, along with perhaps Mr. Kirkin and Mr. Balkin and Miss Corranty.
Yeah. I may be able to cure quarantine with the resumption of a little bit of my magic, but I would need some of it back without the need for her to consume one of these things.
That's an interesting question for the PM. Would a long rest into this circumstance allow a caster to change spells, such as a cleric?
I'll be generous. I would allow you to change out one spell.
Yeah.
Can't change your entire list, but I'll say you can kind of you can offer in blessing to your god, and they can give you a little bit of a slide it under the table for you.
Above the table, I could use one of the fruit to get my big high level spell slots back, but to be fair, I tend to fight with my rapier, so don't really need them. I still have some slots left.
I have no wild shapes left, but I've got spell slots.
Excuse me a second, I'm being woofed out.
How long has it been since we did the last fight?
Since the last fight, I'd say probably about half an hour.
Oh, okay, right. I can just stay in this form then, so I don't.
Wait, we took an hour's rest after that fight.
Right, yeah, it'd probably be about an hour and a half then.
That's fine. I've got 3 hours in this form, so
that's all good on Vulcan front.
Poe's gone then in that case, and in fact, I don't think we can roll anything back. But that means that Poe would have gone at the end of the short rest.
I'm fine. Yeah. You could have used Morris to do it. There are many different ways you could have done it.
Yeah.
Could have said, the other person doesn't need it to breathe.
I did say that.
To
send somebody who doesn't need to breathe.
Octopus form doesn't need to breathe.
Wouldn't have helped.
Inhaled poison.
So above table, Eyeless and potentially Kirkin to eat one of the fruits, so we have 2 left over.
Are you happy without a wild shape, Vulcan?
I can stay in this for another hour and a half, and then I've got spell slots, so
cool.
I've only just lost my 4th level. I've got thirds. I've got three thirds.
I've got all my spell slots.
Yeah,
I think I very rarely use my spell slots.
I think you can use them to heal yourself as a bonus action. One of the perks of.
I don't take much damage.
Yeah. Oh, don't worry. I'll fix that.
So just to confirm, Eyeless and Kirkin to eat, so they get the full use of that.
Yeah.
Is there any other preparation anyone wants to do? I'm just gonna resummon Poe. Ready to go.
When we're about to go in, I can twin another haste to make Klein and Lack super quick. I think the quicker we get in, the better.
What flavour Poe are you summoning? Just so I know.
Just rolling. We're in fire form.
Captain, if I linger at the rear of the group when we enter, I can summon the sanctuary as we go in, which will help us.
I'll be at the front because
I'll go in first, or maybe I can act like I've been poisoned by this stuff and be asking for help.
I think I will go in first stealthily and get as close as I can.
Well,
I agree with that. Mr. Klein, I don't think there's any necessity for deception. That would only slow us down, and we just want to get in and strike really quickly.
We do.
I'll go up to Klein and do this.
And I'll kind of wave back. Oh, on you. Guido. And I'll climb on top of Balkan.
Just gonna make this clear. Klein is riding Balkan's snake.
Yes.
You're gonna make Quarantine jealous.
Yeah.
You'd be faster on foot at this rate.
Yeah. I mean, you could all get on. I'm quite
Quarantine's
long.
Favorite food is sausage.
I'm riding
Balkan
Balkan.
without a boat.
I mean,
Yeah.
if we all get on the snake, I can cast pass without a trace, and we could just slither in silently.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
entirely up
riding
to
Balkan.
you.
I'm riding Balkan and holding onto his snake skin.
Yeah. I do like Martin's idea of a banana boat. Let's do it. Come on, get on.
It's so much fun. They'll take it seriously, I promise.
Downtime activity, yeah. Balkan in snake format. Holding onto a rope, being pulled by the ship. We've all got to stay on as long as possible.
Good for morale. We could do like Dead 8 yourself.
Okay. So, what is your approach?
Last pirate sitting.
I'm going to go stealthily and try and sneak in if I can and get in position to attack the casters.
Can I just
make a
pause for just a moment? Because if we're having the fruits, so I want to do the long rest, and I will be swapping spiritual weapon for lesser restoration.
Okay, excellent. So, Kirk, are you also eating the fruit?
Yes, but as I have it in my hands, I want to do a quick investigation on the fruit, see if I glean the information about it.
You like investigation or nature? Up to you.
They're both the same. You'd think my nature would give me better. That's an 18, though?
18. They seem really fine, juicy fruits. You've not seen the type that they are before. I think I described them as a grapefruit the size of a melon. So they are, and if you're opening them up and eating them, they are divine, and you kind of can't help but just bury your face in the fruit to eat it. It's as though you've not eaten anything this nice, and you can both benefit from a long rest.
Nice. And then once I'm done, I will move over to Quarantine, and I will pluck one of these small moonstone arms off the head of the staff, and you'll just see him sort of hold it just in the small of Quarantine's throat, cock his head to one side and cast lesser restoration.
And as it goes, you start to feel a little bit less nauseous as it's kind of washed out of you.
My thanks. I feel a lot better.
All part of the service, darling.
If you ever feel like sticking your head in something else, just let me know.
At large. Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna go up to random people and just sort of hit their legs, trying to get more people on the banana boat.
Captain, there is one vitally important detail we are missing here. The gold.
The gold will be.
Okay,
We can't take it with us.
Well, they say that, but in my expert opinion, you bloody well can.
Can you cast Enlarge Reduce, make it more portable?
Me? No.
It would only last a minute.
To be fair, we only need it to last a minute to get it into the room, and then we can
Drop
do
it
what
on
we need to do.
Oh no. What have I created?
Imagine that casting Enlarge Reduce and then using the catapult spell.
Imagine
then-
casting Enlarge Reduce on like a rock fall.
Yeah.
That would be interesting. Like a big
Smart.
boulder rolling down the side of a mountain.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really smart until someone breaks the
Blows it
rock.
up.
Sorry, it should also be added that, the boulder wasn't going to hit anyone anyway until it started
So-
fucking with.
Are only 2 of you eating the fruits?
So,
Okay. So, are you approaching? Lack, if you're approaching stealthily, you make a stealth check then for me, please.
Okay.
Yeah, I
I'll
just
move you.
want to say before we all go in, I'm going to twin haste on. Oh, I can't do it on Lack. He's disappeared.
Mm-hmm.
I melee.
Okay, I'll do it on Aldris and Klein instead then.
I'll hold that as your kind of like ready action as you're going in. I'm just going to get Lack sorted.
25.
25. Okay, very nice. I will move you into the chamber a little bit.
Okay.
Into your hiding position. So, the rest of you making your way into the
Yep.
Poe and
large
I
chamber?
get on the bulking boat.
You're going to get on the bulking boat. Okay. To front. There we go. Anybody else on the bulking boat?
Oh, absolutely, yes.
Okay. Aldris is on the bulking boat.
Okay. Why not?
Quarantine is on the bulking boat. There is 1 seat left on the bulking boat.
100% not. Absolutely not.
You have dignity, damn it.
If I'm able to, I'll probably squeeze in behind Klein and, wrap my arms around him so I don't fall off.
I will let the cavalcade roll in, and I will just saunter in behind them.
Okay. I'm just going to get you guys into a reasonable position. So,
Hi ho, snakeskin, away.
if you will turn your attention to the roll 20, here's a map I made earlier. Ignore
Half
the
an hour earlier.
Well,
Well, that's better than I was expecting.
large cavern.
Okay.
Okay. Almost 200 feet across from where Lack was. So, as you all enter, you see this large 3-tiered cavern. You can hear the bubbling and flowing of acidic water down below. Several large sulfur crystals jut from parts of the rock, and a very large one glows in the center. Several Dwagar around the room are channeling this ritual, wearing armor emblazoned with the Blue Blade's sigil. And across the room, you see that figure I posted in the Discord. And Zarut, you would recognize it as Ingrid Diamond Braid. So, I will say that, Quarantine, your prepared haste will take effect at the beginning. And I would like everybody to roll initiative if you're going in guns blazing.
Well, my thing was going to sneak up on this caster just ahead of me. And
So the caster up here would be the one that we were talking about.
Oh, I thought this guy here.
No, that's one of the guards.
Oh, right, okay.
The casters are there and there.
Just a random question. Since they're hasted, would they get an extra on their initiative?
Does haste provide advantage on dexterity ability checks?
Doesn't matter because I get it anyway.
Dex saving throws.
No.
And I get
It would not, unfortunately.
Okay, well, it was worth asking.
Okay, so we're
Nice.
going to go through the initiative. Quarantine, you got an 18.
I know.
Me
Hylas,
too.
6.
woof. Hylas got a 6. Lack, you got an 18.
Yep.
Zarut, you got 21. You've been good on your initiatives lately. Klein?
Advantage
21.
Pardon, Klein? Sorry?
21.
Blimey.
Oh,
You got
that's
a lot of making this a problem for me. Aldris,
6.
6. Woof.
That's better.
6 crew.
Balkan.
That's
Eric Power!
Sorry, Balkan.
You might want to get off the banana boat. 4.
Oh,
The banana boat doesn't know what to do, so you might want to get off.
Balkan, you got 9.
The slow down about.
Yeah.
Sorry, are you in snake form or snail form?
Yeah.
Yes.
Definitely snakefall. I can't shift anymore.
But if you all hug together, he would then be a snail because he's got a nice big shell on his back.
I think Balkan was so happy about everyone getting on top of him, he wasn't listening to the plan, so he just sits there while you're all on his back, not knowing what to go, where to go.
That's fair.
Where do I go? What do I do?
Yeah.
Find it in a
So
minute.
is this like a ledge here, or is this a wall?
That's a ledge.
Right.
So the kind of darker, more orange, the lighter, more orange layer is the top layer. Then about 5 feet down is the kind of reddish grey layer. Then another 5 feet down is that dark black blue layer of rock, and that is where the acid water level is.
Radio.
My word, that was an amazing initiative roll there from one of mine. Okay, and then we hit the sort button. So, ties. I've got Zarut on here twice. Gonna clear that.
Then he clearly gets 2
I've got
turns.
Zarut and Klein on
The
here
captain's
twice.
so nice.
Well,
And Eyeless on here. What the hell has happened here?
all those people get 2 turns.
Ooh.
A bunch of you got added on twice. There we go. I think I got all of you.
I'm
Yeah,
not
I'll
on
be
there
your
at all
turn
now.
You should be.
Why did you take me off?
Technology.
No, you're on there still.
I can't see him.
No, I
I'm
can't
not
see
on
it.
the initiative turn order. Oh, there I
There
am.
you
I've
are.
re-added you.
It looks like a picture of Corey.
Yeah, don't worry about that. You don't need to worry about that. Okay.
Yeah, telling us we don't need to worry about it is to just make us worry about it. So
Okay,
it's kind
Lack's been removed as well.
That's DM 101 there.
Oh, I'm there.
yeah,
I
Lack's still
can
there.
clean myself.
Does that mean it's party time and we got loads of booze?
I'm there twice
Now
now.
you've got 2 lacks. What are you
Okay.
doing?
For some reason, my turn order duplicated all of you. Oh, that's because that one. Okay, there we go. Kirken's still there, Eyeless. Was it just Aldris that I deleted the wrong one of?
No, Aldous is still there. It's all good.
I had to replace you, that's why you're there.
You can't.
Okay. I think I've got everything in order. I'm not sure why that happened.
Aldous always comes back.
Shenanigans. Yes.
Okay, so Klein and Zarut. What are your guys' initiatives for me? Or your guys' dexterity scores?
16.
16 versus.
You are muted.
Yeah, you beat me.
Oh, so that'll be Zarut going first. Blimey, I've got a lot of conflict
Zarut is all
here.
fired up.
Okay. Quarantine
He's
and
on
Lack.
fire as well.
Your guys' dexterity score.
Yeah, I'm only 12. I bet he's
I'm
beaten me.
lots and lots and lots.
Okay. But Lack, like. It doesn't really matter if I do it on here. Okay. Aldous and Eyeless, your guys' dexterity scores.
8.
11.
8. Sorry, was that 8 from Eyeless?
No, that's 8 from Aldris.
8 from Aldris,
Aldris.
11 from Eyeless.
Okay.
Clerics for the
One
win.
is
Clerics, we rock.
There we go. Ding ding. Okay. Okay, so. So you all enter the room, kind of activating, and from across the room you'll hear this voice boom out. Well, it's mighty fine of y'all to finally join us. Klein, you're up. No, Zarut should be up first. What happened?
Yeah,
Sorry,
Zarut's up
everything's
first.
been
It's all good.
everything's been messed up. Apologies. Zarut, you're up first with
Right.
Klein preparing.
I'm going to keep this going. I'm going to give order my battle snake to to move, and I'm going to stay on Balkan.
What the fuck are they doing?
And yeah, ask Balkan to get to the back of the room. We need to get Ingrid. And in the meantime, actually,
combat is going. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, just gonna say, combat's going well when like the BEG is all like, you guys need a minute.
Yes. The captain is riding his battle snake.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's my line of sight like to Ingrid?
Pretty clear at the moment. The crystal just about reaches up to the second level.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna just fire 2 Eldritch Blasts at her then.
Okay, I would ask for a range check, but your range is 600.
Yeah.
So roll some attacks for me, and I need to go.
If there's ever a time to have comboed those things for maximum range, it's in a campaign where you're on the sea.
So they're less Eldritch Blast and more fuck off, reach out and touch someone blasts.
Yeah. Attack 1 is a 23 to hit.
That hits.
And a 21 to hit.
Both hit.
Just come in, riding my battle snake, hitting shots from 200 feet across an open room.
That's why you're the captain.
That was 7 and an 8, so a total of 15 points of force damage.
15 points of force damage?
Yep.
Okay. Both bolts kind of scream across the cavern, slam into her, kind of knocking her out of the ritual that she was doing.
I don't think I can cast that. What's my range on the tentacle? I think it's only 60 feet. Yes.
You can see several other Dwagar in the room.
I'm gonna, from me. Yeah, let's.
Do you need tentacles?
Yes, please. Yeah, I might go up there.
There we go. There is tentacles.
Thank you much. Tentacles is going to come in on the left and have a strike at that person.
Okay, roll the attack.
27 to hit.
27 hits.
Surprise.
High rolls to hit, low rolls for damage. 7 points of cold damage.
7 points of cold damage. Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else, Sarut?
That's my turn, but immediately follows Poe. So I'm going to get Poe over there. And then make 2 slam attacks against that one.
Okay. Roll the attacks for me for Poe.
Joys of a summoner. 12.
Nope. They kind of bring up this shield and bash the flaming tentacle away. They
17.
Bark out in Dwarvish. Sorry, what was the second one?
17 on the second.
17 does not hit either.
Oh, you little bitch. Okay, that's me.
Okay.
What the fiery beach.
Okay, Klein, you're up with, well, me preparing something.
Yep, so Klein will quickly get off Snakeskin.
Hopping off the battle snake.
And obviously double movement with everything. We'll jump down the ledge and go over to the one where Poe is.
Okay.
On his way running, he
15,
will...
20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Yeah, on his way running, he will Rage as his bonus action.
Okay.
Tick that off.
You are the angry.
And will first of all make when he gets there, basically he's going to try and shove this bloke into the acid river.
Okay. You would ideally, for the shortest distance, you would ideally want to be where Poe is, or on this ledge. You'd want to be the opposite side of where you want to shove them to.
Well, if it's possible with Poe there for me to get around that way.
Yeah, you can get around that way.
I'll do that then.
So we'll make a contested athletics check then for me. Or they get to choose between athletics or acrobatics.
23 from my end.
Ooh. You manage to knock them back 5 feet as they get 22. They kind of slide back 5 feet.
I will then run up again and
40, 45. What's your movement speed?
it's 40.
Doubled because of haste.
I know, but
okay, cool. That's fine.
And I will, just in case, go in for my hasted action with a hit with the trident.
Okay, roll the attack.
27.
27 definitely hits, and I drop the die. Back there, I think.
For 11, 12, 13 points of piercing damage.
13 points of piercing damage?
Yeah.
That is that one. Okay, heavy hit. What's next on the blind agenda?
I think that's it, because the shove would be my first action, wouldn't it?
Shove counts as one of your attacks.
Oh, does it?
And you get an extra one with haste.
Yeah, no, I've just used that one. If I will try and shove him again, then as he's that close, catch him off guard by damaging him, causing him some pain, and then try and push him again.
Okay. What was the athletics?
I'm now rolling.
I've lost one of my dice.
It's 23 again.
23, yeah, that beats their 15. They get shoved off and fall into the acid. What will happen from there, you'll find out. There's a loud...
Yep, that's everything I can do, so that's my go.
Okay, that's Klein's turn. Klein, from where you're standing, after just shoving them in, you notice these kind of small vents that are kind of like jutting out from the various parts of the cavern walls. They begin to smoke and blister. Since you don't want to be standing too close to them if you can help it. Lack, you're up with me preparing.
Okay.
I would shout that out to the group, sorry.
I'm going to move 40 feet and bonus action dash another 40 feet to there.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my action to crossbow that guy in the face. This one here.
Okay, roll the attack.
That is a 22.
22 hits, I believe. Yeah.
Okay. What's that? That's poison damage. That's green. Ooh, not bad. 5, 11, 17, 23 points of piercing damage and 6 points of poison damage.
Yeah, you would get your sneak attack there, sorry. So what was the total there on
23 points of piercing damage and 6 points of poison damage.
Okay. You find that the poison isn't as effective as you'd want, but they're looking pretty rough.
Okay.
Anything else, Lack?
Nope, that's me.
Okay.
And bonus action.
It is Ingrid's turn. You see her kind of like just laugh for a moment across the way as she kind of says, "Well, howdy, Zarud. It's been a long old while, hasn't it? I've been working on some tricks, after you supposedly died several times.
Fuck you, Ingrid!
Oh, don't worry. I'll be doing plenty of that to use very soon." And you watch her kind of like flourish with the magic, and you watch in the center that crystal glows and glows before parts of it break off and start to form into this whirling cloud of crystalline sulfur as you see a giant elemental form in the center of the cavern.
Oh, good.
Let's see how you handle my new pet. She's going to move over and take cover behind the railings. It is Mage B's turn. He's going to step back a little bit from the elemental. He's going to see. Let's see. Oh, he can see. He's just seen Lack reveal himself with the attack. Does he have the range? He does. Yeah. Lack, you kind of turn and see three bolts of magic flying towards you.
Uh-huh.
That's a 15 to hit.
That does not hit.
Okay. That is a 14 to hit. That's
Nope.
lower. And, a 21 to hit.
Oh, yes, that hits.
Okay. As one of the blasts hits you for 24 points of acid damage. This
Can I
acidic
use
bolt just...
My
Uncanny dodge.
uncanny dodge as a reaction.
Yeah. Use your reaction to uncannily dodge the blast, reducing the damage by half, I believe.
Yep. So that's 10 then.
There's a reaction marker. That one. We'll use that to mark when reactions are used and such.
Okay.
And then noticing that, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, he's going to stop at the bottom of the ladder there. Quarantine, you're up with me preparing.
Okay. The elemental, is it like the one that we encountered before?
It doesn't look like the ones you encountered before. This looks like kind of... Before, you kind of were encountering two different elementals that were kind of like very raw and untamed. This one looks like a true manifestation of what those elementals were leading to. It's this crystalline maw of a face surrounded by a cloud of this noxious looking gas. And it does not look happy.
Are the chanters still chanting?
No.
Okay.
You sense that the ritual is complete.
Sorry, what was it that Klein shouted out?
Klein shouted out that there seemed to be some these little vents that were starting to get very hot with a lot of smoke building.
Okay. Can I hop off my lovely snake?
Yeah, you're
My
leading about the
lovely
snake?
snake. Can I hop down off the ledge?
Yeah, you can jump down the ledge. It's perfectly fine.
15,
It's only 5 feet.
20,
Won't affect you too badly.
30, and go to there.
15, 20, 25, 30. Yep, that's 30 feet.
I'm assuming I can see Doody over here.
Yes, you can see he's kind of got his back to the ladder, just watching the elemental to see what it does.
Okay, I'm going to fire off a second level chromatic orb at him.
Okay. Roll the attack for me.
14.
14. Okay, give me just a second. As you kind of fire it at him, you're sure it's going to hit, but then it just gets dispersed over this magical armor around him.
That's all I can do.
Okay, it's the elemental's turn. It roars with this kind of reach in the background of the sound as it begins to move towards you. I just want to check anything. Okay, can't quite do that. Okay. You watch as this kind of gaseous cloud emanates from it.
It farted.
And kind of separate from its form and start to kind of drift towards the entrance, kind of surrounding Ilas, Kirkin, Zarut, Vulcan, and Aldris. But you see that it's now, its actual form seems to be just the sulfur. As it kind of glares down at you, Quarantine, it's seemingly its next target. Okay. B's turn. B is all the way over here. Oh no, B. Oh no, B's in the acid.
In the acid.
B needs to make a con save. B makes the con save. So what are they going to do? They're going to make an athletics check. Okay. Klein, you hear the sounds of this figure climbing, and then you watch them kind of climb up onto the ledge and then vanish. This one's going to ignore Tentacles. 5, 10, 25. They start moving up and vanish. And then this one, seeing that their ally is in trouble, 10, 15, 20, 25, going to dash. 5, and they also vanish. Kirkin, you're up.
Sorry, apologies.
Kirkin, you start your turn in the gas.
Do I take damage then?
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
That's an 11.
Ooh. 11. You begin coughing and spluttering as you take 27 points of poison damage.
Ow.
Holy fuck. That's like more than half my hit points.
Yeah.
But your turn is fully yours. You're not impeded other than the damage.
That was very kind of you.
Yeah.
All hail the benevolent DM. PM, sorry.
Yarr.
Benevolent.
Benevolent. So, what are you
But that's
doing,
handy.
Kirkin?
Going to summon everybody's favourite science rhino.
Yay, Science Rhino!
Rhino, Science Rhino. I just need to go and retrieve Science Rhino from the stable.
Then totally justifies the eating of the fruit.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I mean, if you only did Science Rhino.
So you can play Science Rhino where you wish. You also need to roll initiative for Science Rhino. He's hoping you roll below a 9, or at least roll high.
Yeah.
This is the perk of using the roll 20 turn order. I can add Science Rhino. Oh,
12. So I'm trying to
that's
get 12.
kind of rough. What's Science Rhino's dexterity score?
Sorry, let me just check that. Science Rhino has -1, 8.
8. Okay, good to know. So, you may resume your turn, Gherkin.
Okay, so that was that. And I'm going to get the fuck out of this stuff before it kills me.
Good plan.
Because,
Maybe wise.
one more hit is all it would take.
You had
Had
your
shot.
hit still. I think.
Say again?
No, ignore me. Ignore me.
Didn't particularly want to go that way, but I need to get out. What was that?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can
it was
jump
20 feet,
down
okay.
off of the cliffs. I should note, by the way, these little kind of wooden stops that you're seeing about the place, they are bits of railing that you may conceivably be able to take cover behind.
Okay. Yeah, so that would be my turn then. Spell and or movement.
Erkin's turn. It is Mage A's turn. He's going to kind of turn to you, like, kind of in panic.
Uh-huh.
Not really sure what he's going to do. Yeah, he's going to do that. And he kind of he pulls this crystal out and kind of holds it out in front of you, and you watch as a form glows and forms in front of you.
What, up in the air?
Yeah, up in the air in front of you, as a lesser elemental is conjured.
Okay.
He is then going to use the technical term, leg it. So that would be 15, 20, 25. He kind of legs it around and is kind of taking cover behind the upturned minecart there. As he does so. Ilus, you're up with Aldrich preparing. You make Constitution saving throws. You start your turn in the poisonous smoke.
17.
Sorry, that was a 17, you said?
Mm-hmm.
That is a success. So you'll take half damage. You take 12 points of poison damage. Actually, can I just check something with water genasi?
Mm-hmm.
Is it that you guys can breathe underwater, or is it that you guys don't need to breathe at all?
We can breathe water.
You can breathe water. Okay, cool.
Is there a genasi that don't have to breathe at all?
Cool. So, Ilus, what are you going to do?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to there. I will use my bonus action to cast Sanctuary on myself.
Okay. So, wisdom saves if they want to attack you.
Yeah, and then I'm not going to make it easy for them. Fuck them. And then, how far away am I?
There is a sanctuary icon, I know it.
Yeah, he's in range.
It's the arm, that one.
And then I'm going to fling a moon mote at Handsome in the middle.
So, casting an offensive spell will break Sanctuary.
Shit. Okay.
But I will let you do it the other way around. So if you cast a cantrip first, then cast Sanctuary, you'll be fine.
Oh, great and benevolent DM. Yes. That is the way that we will do it.
Okay, so dexterity saving throw from the elemental?
Yes. He looked like he could be quite dexterous.
Oh, you know it. 6.
Yep, he's a dexterous boy. 11 points of radiant damage.
Okay. It burns through, and the creature just snarls. Kind of like the crinkling and crackling of gems kind of hitting each other and rubbing along each other. It's a unpleasant sound.
So as he does that, sort of like just this sort of silver just descends over Earless and sort of coats him.
Okay. Aldris, you're up with Vulcan preparing.
Righto, Captain. Kill. See ya. And I will zoom across the map. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
Oh, no,
30.
sorry, I misread a thing. You do need to make a con save. I'd misread it as thinking that creatures that don't need to breathe can
Okay.
avoid it, but it does affect all, sorry.
Con save.
Yes, con save, please.
This will go well. They always do. 14.
14, that is a failure.
Uh-huh.
You take 24 points of poison damage.
Okay.
And then resume your turn. Apologies.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 10. Do I have to get right up in his grill?
He is currently about 10 feet off the ground.
Oh, I didn't
There.
know that.
Apologies, I should have included that. I'll let you walk back your movement there.
Okay. Oops. What's there?
Big creatures really don't.
Okay. Well, that's bollocks my entire plan then. So I can't get to anyone else. Okay. What we do?
You have all kinds of other tools
5, 10, 15, 20,
available to you.
25. I'm presuming I am well within range. Yep. I'm going to cast Bane on it, please.
Bane.
Yep.
Any other targets for your Bane?
Nobody else is within range, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah,
'Cause all the
30-foot one, is
baddies are disappeared.
Invisible.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I can't. So
That's
I
a
will
charisma save
I
from
will
the
waste
elemental.
waste a first level Bane on one creature.
Charisma save, yeah?
Yep.
6.
That is a fail.
I was
It's
about to say
fine,
it's
so it
roll
is.
for a monster and possibly have a good charisma.
It is baned.
Yep.
Anything else, Aldris? You are constant.
Bane is concentration, so I'll do that afterwards. I use 25 to get there, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I'll rock up beside
Science Rhino is a layer up from you.
That's fine. I shall rock up there, I think. Yeah, that'll do it there. And,
You're up against there's a 5 foot
Yep, that's fine.
step up
That's
ahead of
fine.
you.
Yeah, no worries.
I'm just gonna, if you could find the haste icon as
Yep,
well,
I will
whilst
do
you're
that.
there.
That's my go,
'Cause I
thank
did
you.
forget you were under that. Okay. Vulcan, you're up with me preparing.
So this is 5 feet and this little ledge up here.
5 foot drop. You have Zarut on your back. So
Yeah.
your movement is not impaired by him because you
I
are
don't need to
far
make a
free.
con save or anything, no.
You will need to make a con save. Sorry, because you are starting in the smoke.
It is a 5.
5. Oof, that is a failure. You take 20 points of poison damage.
Okay, I'm knocked out of snake form.
Oof.
Uh-oh.
And it's carried over, isn't it? So,
Yeah, any extra damage is carried over. So how many hit points total was the snake?
13.
13. Oof.
You would
You know-
still have had temporary hit points as well.
Did we have a rest?
Yeah, but it's
Yes,
only a
but
short
you'd
rest.
still have had temporary
Oh,
hit
okay.
points.
That was 9 temporary invoice, wasn't it? So we'll remove those.
So you would be on 1 hit point in your snake form.
Okay, that'll do.
because well, you'd be on 2. Sorry, if you had 9.
2, yeah.
Because you would have 22 points of health.
Right,
But you're still in snake form.
Okay.
But very injured.
Well, I've been told to go and find this woman, but I'll head this way. 25, isn't it? And then I can dash, I suppose.
Yeah, you can dash. The route is carried with you.
I'll probably go over this way because he looks a bit scary. Whether Zurich wants to carry on.
I will just move you a little bit onto the ledge, unless you're dropping down.
No.
We'll
No, that's fine. Go around the way.
Okay, cool. It's A's turn, and A is kind of surprised to see this rhino in front of her. Kind of draw her sword, make a couple of attacks against the rhino.
Don't you fucking dare.
Actually. No, they are.
Anything happens to Rhino, the entire party basically just downs tools, forgets everybody else, and goes and fuck him up.
Yep.
That's a 12 to hit.
Science Rhino is muted.
Sorry, should have had Science Rhino's stats already up. 12 to hit. Yes, hits.
Okay, 12 hits, really. Science Rhino takes 6 points of piercing damage. And then they're going to attack again. That's a 24 to hit.
Yeah, definitely hits.
For 8 points of piercing damage. And they are going to go and try and move away from the Science Rhino. So 5. They move out of the Science Rhino's melee range.
Do I get attack of opportunity?
Yes, you do.
I shall take that. Ooh,
Looks like it's a good
that's
hit.
a 26 to hit.
Woof.
That definitely hits. Roll some damage for me.
It's 11 points of damage.
Yeah, 11 points of damage is good. They kind of knocked and stumble a little bit as they cross the bridge. And kind of like stand across the bridge, kind of goading for the Science Rhino to follow her. Okay. Back to the top of the round. Zarut, you are up. You are not in a poisonous gas cloud. But there is a pretty...
Yeah, did I get away with that from a technicality, not starting my turn?
Vulcan moved you out of the area and you didn't start your turn there.
You are welcome. I mean...
Your snake count is very good. You should look after him.
Dan, never do that again.
I appreciate it. I'd argue I gave up movement on my turn. Oh, what did you say, Finn? Missed it.
Awesome.
He's disappointed in Battle Snakekin. He's
Okay.
Hang on. As a Root and Balkin at the moment, like He-Man and Battle Cat right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take 2 shots at Ingrid.
Okay. She does have half cover, so her AC is increased.
The spell Sniper ignores cover.
There is in one of the campaigns I'm in, we want the DM hates Spell Sniper and Crossbow Expert, or whichever one it is, that allows you to ignore Sharpshooter. That's the one, allows you to ignore cover.
Yeah.
So her AC will not be affected.
Or Arcane Archers with homing arrows.
Yeah. No, you definitely might have to worry about that for my Arcane Archer, who I think has taken a homing arrow. I could be wrong.
Okay. I'll take my 2 shots. With the Eldritch Blast. That's a 25 to hit. These are going well. Shouldn't have said that. And then a natural 20.
Fucking hell, yeah, both hit.
I fucking hate this girl.
She was a bit of a kiss ass to extent. She was very firmly Kai Shun's left hand to you being his right hand in the past.
So basically saying fuck.
In no uncertain terms. So.
In fact, I'm going to say that bit of cover gets absolutely wrecked as well.
17 on the crit, 11 on the regular. So 28 points total force damage.
28 points of damage total. Blimey.
I'm just gonna.
And I'm just going to continue to shout, "I'm coming for you, you bitch!"
I'm just gonna call up to Science Radio. I don't think the captain liked her very much.
Okay. Anything else, Zaru?
The problem is, when we get up face to face and both of us realise, wait, we don't want to be here, we're custers.
Just immediately start away.
We start just pushing. Ah!
It's going to just be like, oh.
It'll become the most awkward slap fight imaginable.
What's next, Zaru?
Tentacles will move, though they don't have great movement speed. Oh no, 30 feet is fine. But there is a bit of a ledge as well, so can I just get it onto the bridge?
They can move the 30 feet, that's fine.
Over there.
About that's good. I'm getting ready. And
with its 10 feet of reach, it will just stroke line a little bit. And Poe is just gonna
Hands off my potential man. Sorry, tentacles off my
we're
potential
going
man.
to back up just the space because I would be in the creature's area.
Fair enough.
This
Fair
thing
enough.
is
Yeah. Well, Poe's just gonna like ignite a little bit as it turns and just starts swinging at this thing.
Okay.
Come on, Poe. You missed both attacks last time. $24 to hit with the first slam.
24 hits.
14 on the second.
14 does not.
That was the slam. Is that max damage though? 18 points. Excellent.
What type of damage is that?
That is bludgeoning.
Bludgeoning. Okay. Definitely bludgeoning in fire form.
Oh, good point. Yeah, it's probably fire damage, isn't it?
Just
I've just got a generic attack set up for it, but you're right. I should check. Fire damage, yeah.
It's fire damage.
Yes.
Okay. Poe flies up and attacks into the elemental and seems to have no effect.
No effect? Ah.
Poe is usually MVP, but not today.
Unfortunately, this thing is immune to fire. Possibly some other things.
We're in trouble.
Yeah.
If
Is that everything from Zarut and Company?
Yeah, Poe will just sort of burn a bit brighter at the annoyance of that. It is going to start moving away. I think I used 5 feet to get there, but I might as well take him off the rest of his 40 feet over there. It's just, yeah, I appreciate it. Attack, probably.
It's not going to bother because it doesn't see Poe as a threat.
That's going to infuriate Poe even more.
That's just mean.
I feel sorry for the wizard that it's incoming to. Yeah. Okay, that's everything from Zarut?
That's all me, thank you.
Okay, Klein, you're up with me for something.
Okay, so just to confirm, I put the haste icon on myself and then noticed that my temporary hit points on Roll20 had disappeared. Did you do that, or is that just a
Roll20? I use fresh tokens every.
Oh, okay. So I
battle.
saw them in the last map, but obviously not on here. So
do check your hit points. You may need to reset things and adjust them.
Yeah, okay, cool. Just confirming that. Right. Okay. So Klein has seen.
Set something up with a.
Dwayne the Elemental Rock Johnson in front of him. So it's going to back up 5 foot and then take a running jump and jump onto him.
Okay.
And
Make an athletic check for me, please.
okay. Well, my strength score is 21, so technically with a running jump I can do 21.
With a running jump, you can make it. I just want the athletics check, see if you can find a way to hold on.
23.
23. Yeah, absolutely. You kind of climb in, and it's slightly unstable as these crystals kind of roil around, but you've got a good position.
Well, first thing will be if I do that. Sorry, if I can.
He's there.
Wherever.
You're
Wasn't
not in
too
it
far
now.
off where I put it. I will bonus action to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. This thing's very dexterous. 5.
Fails, so takes 5 points of lightning damage.
5 points of lightning damage.
And then
Zap.
we'll. Is that? Oh, zap. Sorry. And then we'll go in for
Actually, hang on.
2
That
normal
was
attacks.
3 on the dex save, actually, because I forgot the Bane.
And then we'll go in for his 2 normal attacks on it. With the trident.
Roll the attacks.
The first one is non-natural 20.
Non-natural 20, that hits.
And will be 9, 10, 11 points of piercing damage.
Very nice.
Second one is 21.
21 hits.
And it's getting worse now. So 10 points of piercing damage.
10 points of piercing damage. Very
Use
nice.
my hasted action to attack again.
Okay.
Which I think is going to miss. That's only a 14 to hit on that one.
Yeah, that one doesn't quite hit. Kind of glances off a harder bit of the crystal.
Yep, and just
It roars as you keep slamming into it, and it starts trying to buck and throw you off of its physical form.
Yeah, kind of got like my shield in one hand, holding on to the its spines, its crystals, what forms it, and just trying to keep hold. And that is everything.
Okay. Let's do the circle check. Okay. Kirkun, you probably noticed this most. The various sulphurous spires explode with a fiery gout, but it does not hit anybody. Lack, you would notice that the runes on the floor begin to glow.
Okay.
Eyeless, you'd see the runes over here glowing as well. Black,
So
it's your turn.
This party was trying to cause the explosion, or second option that they're trying to stop the explosion, and secret third option that we were the ones who are going to end up causing this explosion.
Yeah, option 3 is looking quite likely.
Yeah, be fine.
Right, I'm going to dagger this thing that's in front of me.
Okay, roll the attack. Oh, you take, sorry, because you start within 5 feet of the creature. You take 3 points of fire damage.
Okay. And I got a 12 to hit.
Misses, I'm afraid.
Okay, let me just check something. Okay, then I'm going to go whoosh to there, using my fancy footwork not to get an attack of opportunity.
Do you have to hit, or do you just have to make the attack against them?
Just have to make an attack.
Okay, cool.
That's what I was checking.
You beat me to it.
And then I'm going to shoot this guy again. The one that's hiding.
He's going to have half cover as he's hiding behind the thing. So his AC is increased.
28 to hit.
That hits. Unfortunately, the cover did not help him there.
I'm determined to kill him. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Right. so that's 9. That's 17. 23 points of piercing damage and 3 points of poison damage.
Okay. You fire the bolt and it just kind of pierces through the metal, and you watch him kind of thud out dead.
Okay, cool. So how far did I move? I went 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
The fire elemental behind you explodes and dissipates.
Cool. Where was the other chanter? Chanter, you said.
The other chanter was over here.
Right, okay, in that case, I'm just going to go another 10 foot that way towards him.
Okay. It's Ingrid's turn. And she kind of looks at you all assaulting the elemental she summoned, and she's like, y'all better not mess up this project. I've got a lot of pirates to kill with that. And she's just going to kind of point a finger down at you, Zarut. Just need to check this. Yeah. You watch as 3 bursts of magic kind of spiral towards you.
When I heard point, I thought a disintegrate was coming.
That's a 10 to hit you on the first one.
10, no.
Okay, that is a 21 to hit you on the second.
That's a yes.
Okay. That was a good roll. You take 30 points of force damage.
Fuck.
As the blast slams into you, you almost fall off a Vulcan.
Oh, God.
You need to make a Constitution saving throw for your concentration on Poe.
Yeah. Let's take the... Oh, let's do that first. Do have advantage. Let's do that. 15, 17.
Yeah, good. You maintain it. And then the second blast is a 15 to hit.
That's my AC. Unless I get any cover from Balkan.
Unfortunately not.
I mean, I get cover
Okay.
from you, technically. You're on top of me.
Lower of a roll. You take 20 points of force damage there.
No, I'm not, because of temporary hit points. I mean, you did just do 50 points of damage. That's my entire health pool. But that leaves me... And that's 13 off that.
You watch as she starts moving to try and
37
find
off.
new cover.
Okay, and they need to make another con save.
DC's 10 this time.
Yeah, 12.
Okay, you're fine. Okay, it's the other wizard's turn. Is going to climb up the ladder, take cover behind the slat. You can see Poe down there. Actually, what's the range on that? None of you are grouped up enough for that. What's the range on that one? Wouldn't work on Poe. Nah, they're just going to let out a few blasts towards Poe. That is a 12 to hit.
Nope.
That is a 16 to hit.
Yep.
Okay. I'm rolling really well. I'm nerfing and yeah, okay. That's 21 points of acid damage to Poe. And yet another D20 lost to behind the desk somewhere.
Serves you right.
I should use my bouncy rubber ones that I got from my birthday. And the last attack is 13.
No.
Happy bouncy birthday.
2 of the bolts just splash into the acid behind Poe. Okay, that's his turn.
Poe begins to burn slightly blue.
Okay. Poe is very hot. Speaking of very hot, Quarantine, you're up.
Well, thank you, darling. I'm going to retreat a little bit because he was eyeing me up and I didn't like it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I like them big, but that's taking it a bit extreme.
You sure?
To the stairs there.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to do a simple ray of frost.
Okay. Roll the attack for me.
22 to hit.
22 hits. Roll the damage.
Ugh. 4 points of frost damage. Or cold damage. And its speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Okay.
Does it look like it's effective in any way?
It affected it. It wasn't like Poe's attack, but no more effective than you would want it to be.
That's it.
Okay. Its turn. The cloud moves 10 feet towards it. Very good choice to move there. And it's got a Klein on it. Not good for its kind of vibe here. Klein, can you make a strength saving throw for me, please? As it's trying to throw you off of itself.
No. Double 18s, so 26.
Is that an attack roll by any chance?
No, this was it.
'Cause-
This was Klein to make a strength save to stay on the gigantic monster.
Okay.
26.
Okay, you managed to hold on as it kind of like struggles. It can't really attack you. And Quarantine and Isla did the worst to it.
I've hit it for 4.
Well, Isla said it the worst. 15,
Yeah, but let's face it, I tickled it. I didn't really do anything to it.
20, 25, 30, 35. It kind of hovers over there. It's kind of coming towards you, Ilis, but it can't quite reach you.
Oh.
And so a pair of crystalline boulders that are kind of orbiting it just slam down on the stairs next to you, Quarantine.
Okay.
12 to hit.
Nope.
Minus D4.
Yes, that is also a very good point. 11 to hit.
Still no.
And a 6 to hit.
No.
There's a 4 and a 2 on the D20s on that one.
I would assume with a technicality, with it being up in the air and me being on it, I am more than 5 feet away from Quarantine.
Yes, you are. Okay, that's its turn. The Duergar soldiers next. There's one of them, then it's Science Rhino. Quarantine. Does a 17 hit you?
Yes.
You watch, you kind of hear some steps as one of the Duergar soldiers, kind of coated in acid, runs up and goes to swing their sword at you and hits.
Darling, if you wanted a kiss, you could have just said so.
They bark something in Dwarvish at you. That is 6 points of piercing damage as they strike you. And then the second attack is a 11. No, it's not going to hit. As they kind of appear and attack you. Science Rhino.
Science Rhino. That person, in moving away, has made a fatal flaw.
Just put them in charge range.
Put themselves in charge range.
Charge!
As Science Rhino charges towards them, can Science Rhino roll a D100 for me, please?
As to whether
No.
that bridge is.
So they charge over the rickety wooden bridge.
A100.
Wow.
I'm so glad I did that on Roll20, otherwise I wouldn't have believed in myself.
Okay. So what would Science Rhino's turn resumes as normal? They charge over the bridge.
Taking little tippy-tappy little delicate steps on the bridge. Yes,
They
Science
go on
Rhino's
tippy
going to
toes, but the
charge.
momentum of the charge still comes through.
Charge.
Okay.
I don't
Roll
want
your
to
attack.
clear that. I want to screenshot for posterity.
Either that or Science Rhino basically dirty dancings into the person.
I can get it on the game log here.
Yeah, instead of lifting them up by the waist, it's like Science Rhino's horn through them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just fully, Science Rhino just fully sends it.
Now, the important to hit part. Less good on the hitting part. That was only a 10.
Alas, it does not. They're just about ready and bring the shield up in front of you.
Damn.
Does it have to give you the...
Damn.
I'm going to check Science Rhino. Yeah.
Does Science Rhino get inspiration?
Unfortunately not. If Kirkin has inspiration, I'll say that Kirkin can use inspiration.
No, Kirkin hasn't gotten inspiration in ages. Which I can't complain about because I did get a pair recently.
Yeah. Okay.
That's a shame.
So, Dwagar
Still.
Guard's turn. Eyeless, it's a wisdom save against Sanctuary, isn't it?
It is indeed, yes.
Okay. What's your DC?
It is 17.
17. Okay. You kind of hear as this Dwagar runs up, and they just kind of end up striking the floor next to you, as they're unable to get through your sanctuary. But they kind of bring their shield up, ready to continue fighting you.
Darling, that's very unsporting.
I think these darlings are just looking for a bit of TLC.
Lack, can you give me a perception check for me, please?
Lack is muted.
Sorry, 24. 24.
24, cool. You see some movement as your compound eyes catch the movement of the light of the Dwagar soldier running beneath you.
Oh, where?
You see them climb the ladder and cross this bridge and end up about here. And then...
Where?
I can't see what you're showing me.
Nobody can see that, Joe.
Oh, sorry, that was on GM there, sorry. You see them climb this ladder,
Yeah.
cross this bridge, and then end up about here as you see this kind of shimmering invisible figure running to go and assist with the fight against Science Rhino.
Right, okay.
Kirkin, you're up with me preparing. Oh no, that one's not anymore, it's Eyeless preparing. My bad.
Cool. So you said that these runes on the ground were glowing, yeah?
Yes, they're
Kirkin,
glowing.
you are muted.
Yeah,
So-
sorry, I just realised that.
It's Kirkin's turn, yeah.
Would Dispel Magic be classed as an offensive spell?
No. It wouldn't affect a creature, unless you're casting it on a creature.
No, I'm casting it on the rune itself. I want to cast Dispel Magic on it.
It's not your
Well,
go
we'll
yet.
see.
though.
Kirkin's turn first.
Ah, yes.
Kirkin, all good?
Sorry, it's just taking me longer to read things because mush.
Yeah, you're all good.
I am going to cast second level healing word on myself.
Okay. It will use your bonus action, leave you with an action.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you have anything planned for your action?
Oh, there's not really a huge amount I can do when I can only cast once a turn.
It may be
So,
more proficient to cast Cure Wounds, as that heals for more.
fair point. Can I take that back?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cure Wounds.
I may have overtuned this fight a little bit.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, there we go.
We did fine.
There's Cure Wounds.
Ah, you got it. You're fine.
For more healing, so that's good.
Excellent. You heal yourself up.
Yep.
You've still got your movement and your bonus action.
See, I shall move up here beside. No, that was the wrong button. Beside Aldris.
Okay. You can see
It
this.
seems there's no enemies in range.
You can see this rickety kind of almost. It's just a large plank, kind of resting over some of the crystal growth, forming a bridge.
Oh yeah, that looks, totally secure and stuff.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. Eyeless, you're up with Aldris preparing.
Dispel magic on that room, please.
What's the range of Dispel Magic?
120 feet.
Okay.
Where I'm standing, all of the runes are in range.
120 feet.
So that one's 120.
That one isn't.
Okay, but
The one that Ingrid was on.
this
But
one,
these two, and that one is. Okay. So you're casting on that one?
yes.
The glow fades.
Cool. Is there any sort of effect in the cavern? Is there any sort of?
Doesn't seem to be.
Okay.
Just that rune seems to have stopped glowing.
Cool.
Anything else, Alice?
No. I think sort of I will continue my position right here.
Okay. Aldris, you're up with Vulcan preparing.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60 to there.
Okay.
That's my.
Can you make a dexterity check as you cross the bridge, please?
Sure, and I get advantage on that because of haste?
I'll say it's a dex save. You can have advantage.
Oh, sorry, it was a
haste.
check, was it?
I'll say it's a save. It's fine. The plank is rickety, and you may lose. You're potentially losing your step footing here.
10.
Oof. Okay. Roll a d4 and tell me if it's odd or even.
It's a 4, so even.
Even. Okay. So you move 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You move about 30 feet, end up falling off and land prone on the ground there.
Okay, I will
You
get
only need
up,
30 foot of movement.
which uses another 15, doesn't it?
Yeah.
5, 10, 15.
Okay. Yeah, that's all good.
So,
Anything else?
Yeah, just a second.
You've got your action, your bonus action, your haste
Yeah.
action.
So. Let's have a look here. That'll do then. Let's have a dexterity saving throw. Actually, no, we'll have a wisdom saving throw
From
this fella here next to Science Rhino.
you probably can't see them. You've got some large crystals, and they're about 10 feet up.
Okay.
And they've got a barrier and a science rhino
That's my
between
go.
you and them. You can use your action to dash.
I already
Use
did.
your haste action to dash.
I already did, didn't I? So I've
Haste,
got 30 foot movement.
You've got 30 foot of movement. Haste doubles your movement to 60.
Oh, I see.
But then
Right.
you've got
I
your
thought I
action
only
and
had
haste.
60. Ah, okay. So I've got another 60, have I?
You've got another 120 if you use both your action and haste action.
Right. I misunderstood that completely. Right. Okay.
Haste is a very fucking good spell.
So another 60 will get me there. So let's go
Yeah.
there. And I will. Can I see her?
Sorry, I
Just about.
I was just double checking because I got hit. I was just doing my concentration and it's 22, so it's fine.
Yeah, you're fine.
So I can see her, yes?
Yeah, just about. She'll have a little bit of cover if you choose to do attack rolls and stuff.
Hang on a second. Sorry. That's completely thrown me for a loop, that not knowing that.
So haste doubles movement speed.
Yeah. I know that now. I know that now. Okay. I will use the rest of my movement to get up in her face.
Okay, give me a quick athletics check to climb up the rock wall.
Oh, that'll go well. Ah, not too bad.
And you're using another action dash to get up there.
19, yeah.
So that's your both of your action, your haste action to get that distance.
Bonus action, Hexblade's Curse on her.
Nice.
Can you use your haste action for movement?
I believe so. I believe you can use it.
I'll have a look. Hang on.
That's part of kind of the absolutely mentalist stuff you can do with monk.
To be fair, I thought it was just an attack, but
no.
The action can be used only to take the attack, dash, disengage, hide, or use object. So it can be used for dash.
Fair point.
Okay,
haste is an amazing spell.
Okay, so that's my go now because I haven't got anything else left. Sorry, apologies for the long term.
No, you're absolutely fine. Balkan, you're up with me preparing.
Okay, Smart Snake is going to do smart stuff. I'm going to go to here. And this bridge looks very rickety.
Yeah.
So I'm going to become the bridge. So I'm going to slither along and attach like the other side so that hopefully Zarut and Kirkin can cross me.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll say that you can do that.
I
But
know
you
the
can kind of rest a little bit on the crystals to keep yourself steady.
Yeah, that's fine.
Right. That's your movement. Anything for your action or bonus action?
I would probably sort of like nudge Zarut off me. Like, I'm not going anywhere. You need to go now. Our time is short.
I'll say that Zarut can start his turn from there. Don't forget you can, I believe, heal yourself as a bonus action.
Yeah. Is it worth it though? Alright.
I think a spell slot gives you a D8 plus whatever your wisdom modifier is. Something like that, isn't it?
No, I can use a wild shape as a bonus action to heal myself. Oh, hold on. And you can use a bonus action to expend one spell slot. Yeah. I just read the first part. Okay, I will just use the first level because I don't have many hit points anymore.
Okay.
Just 1d8 plus. Just 1d8, 5 points of healing on the snake.
On the sneaky snake.
You regain, 1d8, just flat 1d8.
Yeah, it's fine, yeah. Because 1d8 per level of spell slot.
Yeah.
Yep,
okay,
so that's me.
Cool.
I am a bridge. See?
So,
I have become bridge.
A's turn. It's going to kind of form up a little bit and be fighting Science Rhino. To hit Science Rhino, which is a terrible crime you should never do in real life. That is a 11 and a 13.
Oh shit.
Both hits. Science Rhino takes 6 and 9 points of piercing damage, so 15 total. The 2 swings.
$15. Okay.
That is their turn. So Zarut, top of the round, it's your go.
Okay. I'll thank Balkin for the assist, and I'll begin to.
Everything
Sorry?
all right?
Yeah, I was doing like that's what he'd do as you walk across him. He's clamped onto him and go,
Sorry, and at some point on my walk, I'll. I want to get up there quicker to help Aldris, or do I continue flinging? I'll just be flinging. Yeah, at some point, I'll throw a couple of extra Eldritch Blasts at Ingrid.
Okay. Roll the attack.
We're going well thus far. 22 to hit.
That hits.
That's what's 20.
Okay.
This is unprecedented dice rolling from me.
All the damages for me.
That's a big hit as well. 21 on the crit
Nice.
and 13 on the non-crit.
So as this critical bolt comes in, you watch she kind of notices it and brings up this shield, but it kind of breaks through. It still damages her, but isn't quite as effective as you would want it to be. And she's starting to look quite rough.
I'm so getting sick of this bitch. Okay.
Okay. Fine, you're up with me preparing something.
Wait.
Oh, sorry, yeah, no, I forgot about that. Yeah, sorry. Tentacles, Poe.
Tentacles is just going to swing at the elemental.
Okay, the elemental's about 5 feet up. Tentacles has got reach.
15.
15 doesn't hit, I'm afraid.
Okay. Poe is then going to move. I presume I've got the range to get over that. Get up in this guy's face. Can Poe grapple it? Can I just get him to like launch himself and wrap all 8 tentacles around the thing?
You can make a grapple attack as one of your attacks.
Like a scene from Aliens.
Yeah.
That's athletics against athletics acrobatics, I believe. He's a wizard, so you know he's going to be good at this.
Well, yeah, I've got no proficiencies. So I'm
You're
looking
looking at dex
more
strength.
stats here. Let's. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
6.
6.
Still succeeds.
5.
Oh, I rolled a 2.
Yeah, I rolled a 3. So Poe grapples this wizard. That was one of your attacks.
Yep. And then, like, cartoon style, it's going to just elastically stretch its head away while still holding on and just, like, release the elastics to headbutt the thing with a
Very
big,
nice.
fiery head.
Roll the attack.
Slam. 15. Do I get advantage for grapple?
No, but that still hits.
Okay. And that'll be 14 points of fire damage.
14 points of fire damage. He is unhappy.
Nice.
Good
Yeah.
work.
And I'm basically just going to stay grappled, trying to keep his arms down, stop him from casting.
Okay, that's everything from you, Zarut.
That's me done.
Okay, now it is Klein's turn.
Cool.
One who is riding the elemental.
I'll apologise for the probably the bad meme what only James and Chaz probably got.
I haven't
To start
looked,
off with.
to be honest.
And yes, I'm on top of this thing, so another dexterity saving throw from it, please.
Another dex save. The base roll is a 16. I'll look up the modifier. 17.
Minus D4 as well.
Oh,
if
no.
that has...
20. Minus D4. That is of import. 18.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Oh. Well, I thought you said 17. It was originally
I
17.
was getting the numbers wrong.
Oh,
I
sorry.
forgot that it was a saving, sorry.
So it passes, but still takes 3 points of lightning damage.
3 points of lightning damage.
Um,
Okay, it's starting to look rough.
and then my first attack with Le Trident,
Le Trident. Okay, go ahead.
which is 15.
15 does not hit.
Okay, so second one is 17.
That does hit.
So that
AC
is
is somewhere around there.
10, 12 points of piercing damage.
12 points of piercing damage, very nice.
And then last attack, choose a different dice because they were quite low rolls. And that's 17 again.
17 hits, roll the damage.
And that's 11 points of piercing damage on this one.
Okay, it's starting to look very rough. There's some big hits that Klein got in on it.
Yep, and still staying on top just so I can stay with it and
Okay.
keep some of its attention.
Lair action time. Because that's what these are. So let's see. Definitely Aldris. Definitely Lack. I think definitely Poe. Yeah. I need so the 3 runes, not including the one that Eyeless dispelled, begin to glow and tendrils of magic launch out at Poe, Lack, and Aldris. I need the 3 of you to make charisma saving throws for me, please.
Charisma saving throws. That's going to go well.
Jesus. I've got a +8. I got 11.
I've got a +3. I got 11.
Fucking hell.
Poe's got a +3. He got 21.
Nice.
Okay. Let's just have a look. So, DC. Where's up at the DC? There it is. So that was, what was that from each of you there?
11.
11.
11.
11!
11. Luck and Aldris fail. Poe succeeds. Luck and Aldris, you are both classed as paralyzed, held in position,
So
unable
that
to
falls-
move.
Do I fall to the ground because my wings will stop
No,
working?
you do not. Not in this case. I'm not going to be that mean.
Okay.
But you are locked in place for the
Okay.
moment as these threads kind of wrap around you and bind you,
Yeah.
connecting to the runes.
Okay.
Okay. Lack, it is your turn. At the start of your turn, give me another charisma save.
Okay.
I kind of decides about my next course of action.
22.
22. Okay, you just kind of break free of the bindings, and that is the end of your turn.
Okay.
But you are not paralyzed for beyond your turn. Ingrid's turn. She kind of sees Aldris get paralyzed by the runes. You say, "I hope you like it, hon. I hope you like it, honey. I made them specially for holding miscreants like you." So, yeah, incapacitated. You cannot move. She's going to step away knowing that you
Can I
cannot
take a
attack her.
reaction? No, I can't. Can I? Because I'm paralyzed.
Not when you are incapacitated. You watch as she kind of regains the magic of the shield again, restoring it. But she is going to cast a very fun spell. Where is she? Ingrid. You watch as she kind of conjures up this more abjuration magic and kind of sweeps her hand kind of from the wall to your right, Aldris, and around and across the edge. As this shimmering barrier appears. Completely enclosing Aldris as well. And she smiles and she looks down at you, Zarut, and says, "Come on, then." As she then begins casually sauntering down to the other end of the wall. That is her turn. It's Mage B's turn. He's having a bit of trouble here. So he's going to try and break free of the grapple from Poe. So it's contested athletics, or he can do athletics, acrobatics, Poe's athletics.
Oh, balls. 7.
Unfortunately, he got an 11, so he does break free of the grapple. Oh, I forgot to do the lair thing. I'll do that in a minute. Breaks free of the grapple and begins to run. 25. Forgot to mention in the lair action, the cavern kind of trembles, and you see dark spots where the rock of the ceiling above begins to kind of land on the ground. You suspect that something nasty is coming in those locations.
Does Poe get an attack of opportunity as they run away?
Yes, Poe would. As the cowardly mage runs away.
Yeah. 21 to hit.
Nice.
Yeah, that hits.
15 points of fire damage.
15 points of fire damage. Blimey, he's not having a good time. As he's running away, Poe would see him kind of fumble in to grab a crystal and kind of twists it. And it seems to change to red as they kind of stuff it back in their pocket. Okay, that's their turn. Quarantine, you are up with the elemental preparing.
I'm going to turn around to this lovely thing next to me and go, "Come on in, darling. Give me a kiss."
She's
And reach
got the
out.
finest braided beard you've ever seen.
And I'm going to lean down and kiss her and try and kiss her on the head and try and cast Shocking Grasp.
Okay, roll the attack. You have
kiss.
advantage because they are wearing metal armor.
Nice.
29 to hit.
That definitely hits. How was that not a crit?
And that's 15 points of lightning damage.
15 points of lightning damage. They cannot take reactions. They are looking real rough. As it... Struggling.
And then I'm just going to shuffle closer so I'm not standing right by myself.
Okay. The elemental is going to take an attack of opportunity. Actually, no, you're not out of its range. Sorry, my bad.
That's what I thought.
Anything else, Quarantine?
I'll just sort of sidle up to Iris and be like, "Are you having fun there, darling?"
Well, this cretin tried to stab me in the back, so not particularly, but
Rude.
I suppose it comes with the territory.
Okay.
I think that one down there enjoyed a little kiss from me.
Oh, it definitely seemed like it. He thoroughly enjoyed things. You could say he's got a little bit of a spark in his step.
If you're lucky, I'll give you one later.
Can Eyeless, Quarantine, and one of the Dwagar soldiers make a dexterity saving throw for me, please? Because this creature kind of seems to inhale the aura of the cloud would return to them. So I'm going to...
No, I don't want to do that.
You
I
can
can
choose
see
to
why.
fail it if you wish.
I'm failing anyway, so, you know.
There's no choice in this.
Oh, okay, yeah, I didn't do too bad. 19.
Dwagar does need to make it as well, and I believe they fail. Yes, they do. Okay. Oh, I didn't set that up with the dice roller. Blimey, that was an atrocious roll. So what were the rolls there? Quarantine,
19.
you got
7.
that's a failure. Eyeless
19.
19. That's a success. So Quarantine and the Dwagar take 20 points of fire damage. Eyeless takes 10. As the Dwagar gets roasted in the armor and is kind of like scowling at the elemental.
Oh,
I got 16 for my con.
Yep, you're fine.
Pop your temporary hit points back up to 13 because I forgot to send you the message before you take the damage off.
Okay.
Well, no, you would raise your actual hit points up by the amount. So
Yeah.
temporary hit points would take it first because that would have been before the elemental's turn. Okay. It is it's Dwagar Soldier B's turn. They're going to 5, 10, 15, 20 kind of move around and form up with the other Dwagar soldier. Quarantine's the one that attacked her, so she's going to attack Quarantine back. And she gets advantage.
Why?
Because she is in phalanx formation with her ally.
So
It's
am
natural
I?
20 to hit you. That's how the creature works.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Natural 20.
No, it's not.
Yeah, that's kind of why I wanted you to repeat that. I was like, please say no, please.
That's your reaction, Eyeless. Quarantine, you take 6 points of piercing damage. Do another con save.
Yeah, as the stab comes in, you'll just see sort of Eyeless's hand just snake out and grab the thing's wrist and take the sting out of it.
I'll just
the
look over
other
at
attack
Iris and blow
is
him a
a
kiss.
15 to hit.
Just hits.
Dealing.
Hang on, let me do my
8
con first.
Yeah, do the con first for the first one.
Oh, 9.
Oh.
That was so cocked as well on my screen.
Klein
the haste
and
is-
Aldris.
the haste is gone.
blocks from you.
Oh, shit. Oh, well.
And I believe you guys are... Well, Aldris is already paralyzed, but you guys are stunned
Stunned for a minute.
for a turn.
No, not a minute. It's
Oh,
turn.
Turn. Single turn.
Ugh, I'm never going to get to hit this girl.
Yeah.
It took me so long to get there, and I've just got up to her and she's fucked off. No,
All I needed to roll was a 4 or higher, and I rolled a 3.
nice.
And you take 8 points of damage on the second attack. They seem to be getting into their groove when they're next to each other. Science Rhino.
Science Rhino's muted.
I know, I was getting there.
Okay.
Science Rhino's just going to go for straight in attack.
Science Rhino's been missing there.
Where were you last fucking turn? It's 24 to hit.
24 definitely hits.
And that's 8 points of damage.
Nice.
Well, still a hefty hit, keeping them busy.
And Science Rhino will then remain there, huffing threateningly at them.
Okay. Stone Guard D can't really get to quarantine, so it's going to try and make the wisdom save. Try and make the wisdom save against your sanctuary islet.
Cool.
Who? Okay. Struggling with their blade. They're obviously not going to deflect it onto their ally. So that's all that they can really do.
If you would like to go and take a seat over there, I can have one of my colleagues who are more martial than myself come and instruct you when we're done with the rest of this, if you like.
Ooh, the sass is strong in this one.
Okay. I'm probably gonna get some hate for this. That's a 22 to hit Science Rhino. As Dwagar Soldier C has finally turned up.
Yep, that's it.
Dealing 9 points of piercing damage. And their second attack, that was atrocious. That's an 11 to hit with advantage.
Yep.
That does hit.
Yep. His AC is 11.
7 points of piercing damage.
Exactly what was needed to remove him from the board.
No. Not
Science Rhino will return. Science Rhino has been defeated.
No, we now need to go on Science Riot.
Yes. Exactly what you need to do. Science Rhino dissipates off of the bridge and the two Dwagar kind of like share confused looks. Kirkin, you're up with Eyeless preparing.
Come on, Science Rhino, come back.
I was about to say, Science Rhino is dead. Long live Science Rhino. I cast Conjure Science Rhino.
Yes.
I will reset the health myself.
Science Rhino is dead. Long live Science Rhino!
You can spawn him back like 10 feet and get another charge as well.
Or behind them, and so he can come in from a different angle.
Very clever.
Yeah.
I'll have to have you roll a new initiative for Science Rhino.
I know, I'm really looking for the moment when they turn around and kind of go, oh shit.
They've not noticed.
7.
7. Oh, this is going to be
technically
beautiful.
6 because that's on a -1, so 6.
Joins the 6 club.
1. What's the total between Science Rhino and Science Rhino's dex?
Oh, Science Rhino's dex is 8.
Aldous is 8?
Yep.
Or 9?
8.
8. Okay, can we roll some d20s just because I want to see?
Sure. 2.
10.
Okay, Science Rhino will go before Aldris.
So Science
Everybody
Rhino
goes
is
before
officially
Aldris.
more dexterous than Aldris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Aldous is
Science
having a
Rhino
bad
is-
day.
Beautiful. Okay, is that everything from Kirkham?
No, I still get a move, don't I?
Yes, you do still get to move.
Is there... Oh, fuck's sake. Is there... No, don't do that. Sorry. I'm clicking on all of the wrong things. I know Roll20 is reloading. Is there anything kind of up ahead of me left, or is that just allies
Not
now?
really.
No point
You've
going that
got
way anymore.
the two Dwaygar are on the cliff above you, but you've got a solution for that on the way. There's
Yeah.
the big elemental behind you, but Quarantine
Yeah, we go.
and Klein and Isla seem to have that under control. They do seem surrounded over there.
I'm about to resolve that situation.
Okay.
You've got Balkan forming a bridge for you up ahead.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking I really should take advantage of that. Because Vulcan has been kind enough to do that. So I shall move to there, which is the extent of my movement.
Okay.
And that ends my turn.
There we are. Ilas, you're up with Science Rhino preparing.
So he will turn to the Dwagar next to him. Turn to Quarantine. Do you want to see some fun? Bang the staff, and it's going to be a 4th level Spirit Guardians.
Very nice.
Spiritual blender.
Yes.
Spiritual blender activates.
Always, darling. Always.
Is that the same radius as the
15 feet.
So 15 feet.
Yeah, so the sort of the silver constellations that motes that were covering him for the sanctuary just explode outwards and expand in size and just start rotating.
Okay, the bright white aura is the Spirit Guardians.
So that will be my action.
I'm going to quickly go and have a look at the wording on Sanctuary, just to see how
Sanctuary would drop it an offensive. The Spirit Guardian is inherently offensive in nature.
Attack or harmful. Cast a spell that affects an enemy. Yeah, so the spell affects an enemy. So yeah, the Sanctuary would fade.
Which is why I said sort of the magic that was forming the Sanctuary would explode outwards and start to rotate and form the Spiritual Guardians.
Nice, and that will come into effect on their turn.
Yes. So
creature enters the area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there. So that'll be on their turn.
Yeah.
Is there anything else, Silas?
No, that will be everything at this point.
Science Rhino, the glorious
charge.
I just turn around and go, ooh, it tickles.
Smack.
Nice.
Slam. So roll the attack for Science Rhino. Come on.
Fucking do it.
I'll say Science Rhino can have advantage because they were not expecting this.
Yeah,
well,
Science Rhino.
The without advantage is a 21, but I'm just going to roll it just in case. Okay, 21 is slightly better by 1.
21 hits. Roll the damage and you get your bonus on your charge, I believe.
Yay for Science Rhino.
Yes, indeed.
Yay for Science Rhino. 17, 22. 22 damage.
2 points of damage.
And a DC 15 strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw. Six.
And they are knocked prone.
They're knocked prone. Are they just knocked prone?
Well, it's knocked prone on top of the damage.
Okay, cool.
Because they failed the DC.
Cool. They get knocked down, and the other one's kind of like, shit, turning ready to try and deal with this. Thought we killed that.
As much as possible, Science Rhino's wearing an absolute shitty grin.
Okay. Aldris, this turn is spent stunned for you, but still give me a charisma save for me.
$23.
Okay. The binding drops, and at the end of your turn, you are no longer stunned.
Stunned? I thought I was paralysed.
You're no longer paralysed, and you're also no longer stunned from the haste dropping off.
Right, gotcha.
Okay.
No, it's all right. Can I... No, it's the end of my turn, so don't worry about it.
Yeah. Vulcan, you are up with me preparing for the last creature of the round.
I can't see if there's anyone else behind me.
You don't hear anyone else behind you.
Yeah, but I can't see that. I'm not smart. So I'll continue to hold on, just in case people need to go across. Do I see Science Rhino?
You can hear Science Rhino.
Oh, I'll just assume Science Rhino's coming.
Mainly from the screams.
Yeah. Yeah, so Bridgekin will stay there for a bit.
Okay. Finally, Soldier A is going to kind of step around and onto the bridge. I'm going to have to make a D100 roll. But the bridge was strong enough for Science Rhino to stand on it, but an armored Dwagar, no chance.
Science Rhino deliberately weakened the bridge, knowing
Yes.
that was going to happen. Because physics.
Practical weakening. Yeah.
Because he is the Science Rhino.
Exactly.
He knew the science.
Yeah, he used the science.
All of the science.
Okay, so that would bring us to the top of the round, but I'm going to say that we're going to finish off there, as it is almost 20 to 11.
Okay.
Fair.
So yes, we will pick up in the midst of this combat next week.
And needs bed.
Do you see why I was suggesting the fruit?
Yes. Because shenanigans.
Shenanigans indeed.
Because you always need a piece of fruit just before you go into a battle.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
It's the law.
It's like
Science
getting
Rhino
those
would tell
little
you.
orange quarters.
Yeah, Science Rhino would definitely
Yeah.
tell you about this. See, science of nutrition. Science Rhino knows all the sciences.
Yes.
I'm assuming I wouldn't get the benefits of a short rest for like licking the juice off of Kirkin or Iris's face or anything like that.
Unfortunately not.
That'd be an entirely different kind of bonus.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's.
And I try it anyway.
Right. I'm going to get off.
Yeah.
Y'all.
Thank
Yeah.
you all very much for playing. Thank you for watching. The normal rules apply. If you liked it, we love you. If you didn't, fuck off. And all of that. We'll be back Sunday and Tuesday. And tonight was just a technical nightmare. So see you soon. Bye.